Hey, Queen Inusah here. Do you know what it means to be a CEO? I want you to start thinking of your life differently because we have to change your mindset. We have got to rewire the way you see things, the way you see yourself, the way you see business, and the way that you see your personal life. So my job is to help you to rewire and reprogram your brain, your database. Your computer database is your brain, and the battleground is in your mind. Your mind is the battleground for all things. And so if the way you think can be changed, then you can change your lifestyle. If the way you think can be changed, then you can change your whole entire life for the better. So we're going to start with helping you to understand who you are. Now, I want you to first of all understand that you are very valuable to the world in which you live. We have been taught and brainwashed to believe that we're not valuable, that we're not worthy, that we're unwanted, that we don't fit in, that we're not good enough, that we're not pretty enough, we're not small enough, we have the wrong shape, we're the wrong skin tone, wrong skin color, we wear glasses, we don't wear glasses, our eyes aren't attractive, our lips doesn't look this way, doesn't look that way. So we are taught to focus on a lot of the external things when the key and the true gift is on the inside of you. So you have to realize that you are a package and your true gift, your true purpose, your true greatness is on the inside of you. The outer shell, the external that we are taught to focus on is just the package that protects the gift. So that's what I want you to start thinking of yourself as. You are, the outward appearance is the package that protects the gift. The gift is on the inside of you. It's great. You're valuable. You're worthy. You have something to offer the world, and you are the change that the world needs. But in order for you to walk in your greatness, and in order for you to be the change that the world needs, you have got to identify who you are, and you have got to know that you're valuable. You have got to know that you're worthy. And I wanted to say valuable, but I also want to say valuable, because I want you to understand that you are valuable. You are important. You are worthy. You are talented. You have greatness on the inside of you. And you are someone's answer, someone's solution, because the knowledge that's on the inside of you, that greatness that's on the inside of you, that is packaged by your body, that is packaged by what they see on the outside. That is not who you are. That is just the package in which who you really are is housed in. And so that's what I want you to come to understand. And I want you to learn to appreciate your mind, to learn to appreciate the greatness that's on the inside of you. And so you have to reprogram your mind. I talk a lot about reprogramming because we have been taught from birth to think negative about ourselves. We've been taught from birth that there are certain things that we can and we cannot do. We've been taught from birth not to be a business owner, not to be an entrepreneur, to work for someone else, to save your money, to do this, to do that. But the things that we have been taught is not going to make you wealthy. The things that we have been taught is not going to make you successful. The things that we have been taught is going to keep you to where you just get by. The things that we have been taught is going to keep you from walking in your greatness. And that's what I'm here to do, is to help you walk in your greatness. So we're going to start with reprogramming who you think you are. So I tell people it's time for you to get in touch with your true identity. It's time for you to get in touch with who is Shelia Benjamin Inusah. What do I truly like? What is my passion? What is my gift? What is my strong points? What is my weaknesses? And what is it that I really want? not what I've been programmed to think. People go into professions for different things. It's money in this, it's money in that. You can make a good living, you can make a decent living. So you've been taught to settle and just to get by. Well, you shouldn't be settling in life because you only have one life. So you want to live your best life now. You want to live your best life now intentionally, on purpose. You want to be the one life that you have. And so if I want to be one life, that means that I'm going to live this life, this journey that I have been given. I'm going to live it to my fullest potential. I'm going to walk in my greatness, knowing who I am, knowing that there's greatness on the inside of me, and I'm going to walk in that greatness in honesty and in truth, regardless of how anybody else feels about it. I'm going to walk in my greatness. I'm going to walk in who I truly am, regardless to what you think. And so that brings me to, I want you to get the mindset that you have to be concerned about your spiritual well-being, your mental, your emotional, your psychological, your physical, your personal, and your business well-being. And so in saying that, I want you to understand that you have to start looking at your life differently. So I want everybody to look up the definition of CEO. Now, the CEO stands for Chief Executive Officer. So that means that if you are the CEO of self, that means that you are now looking out for yourself. You are now making the best possible decisions that you can make for self. And we're going to talk about self first, because to thine own self be true. And spiritual is on a whole nother level, because you're going to connect with God and you're going to become one with God, and you're going to listen to his leadership, and you're going to learn how to follow. You're going to listen. You're going to learn how to hear his voice and how to respond. But most importantly, he wants you to know who you are in him, who you are and who he created you to be. So when you are the Chief Executive Officer of self, that means that you take the time to get to know who you are. Chief Executive Officer of self means that you're going to make the best possible decisions that you can make for yourself. Now, when you're making the best possible decision that you can make for yourself, it requires you to have knowledge of self. So that means that you're going to have to spend some time with yourself. That means you're going to have to know your likes, your dislikes, what drives you, what motivates you, what you're passionate about, what you don't like, your strengths, your weaknesses. Those are all things that you need to know. You are going to continue for the rest of your life gathering information about self, about who you are and who you're becoming, because keep in mind that with each and every day, you're becoming who you was created to be. Now, everything is already on the inside of you. You're already that person. But the trick is that you don't know that you're that person. So you start a life's journey where you're becoming who you already are. So you're becoming the person that you were created to be. So this is a lifelong journey. So you constantly learn yourself. You constantly redefine your thoughts, why you feel the way you do, why you believe what you believe, your belief factors, okay? So you're constantly putting information into this computer database called your brain that helps you walk in truth about who you really are. And when you walk in your truth, you make no excuse for who you are. You make no apology, because this is who you are, because you're now walking in who you were created to be. And you have to make the best possible decision that you can make for you. You've got to be able to look at the whole entire picture. You've got to be able to make the best possible decision that you can make for you. And that means that you have got to have the information and have everything readily available for you, to where you know, this is how I feel, this is why I feel. Get in touch with your feelings, get in touch with your emotions. Learn not to make decisions off of feelings and emotions, knowing that they will change. That's the one thing about feelings and emotions that you can count on. What you feel today, what you're emotional about today, you're not going to feel the same way this afternoon or this evening or even tomorrow. You're going to feel differently because you've had time to process that. You've had time to live it. And so I tell people all the time, if when something comes up, don't make it from an emotional or a place of feelings, and try not to make any major decisions for 24 hours after the decision needs to be made, because it gives you time to take your feelings and your emotions out of it, and it allows you time to make the best possible decision that you can make for you. Then the other facet of this is on a spiritual level. You're going to make the best possible decision that you can make based on your knowledge of God, based on your understanding of his word and his promises. You're going to apply that to your life, and you're going to know that you can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens you. You're going to know that his promises are true, and that if he promised it, the work that he started in you, that he will complete it. And so you've got to know that no matter the obstacles, no matter what comes up, when you're the CEO of your business, you're constantly gathering new, updated information about your business, what you do. If you were a life coach, for instance, I'm a motivational speaker, impact life coach. I am an apostle. I am a nurse. I constantly refresh. I constantly take refresher courses. I study 3 people that do the same thing that I do. I study their good points. I study their bad points. I learn from them what to do and what not to do. So I learn from others, but I also gather other information. I'm always studying current events. I'm always studying the trends. I'm always studying what's happening in the world around me, how it applies to our everyday life. What does that mean? What does the economy mean? What does it mean for us to be oppressed? What does it mean for us to be in a recession? What does it mean for us to be in a depression? For me, it means absolutely nothing, because I can still thrive in a depression. I can still thrive in a recession. I can still thrive because the gift is within, and I come to realize that I have something to offer the world, because I am the solution to the problem that the world has. And so as we go another step further, you're constantly bringing in information, you're learning, you're constantly perfecting your trade. So you never stop perfecting what you do. You never stop perfecting being a life coach. You never stop perfecting being a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker. You never stop. It is an ongoing process to where you're constantly learning, you're evolving, and as you evolve, you reach back and bring others along with you. As you evolve and as you learn, you teach others what you just was taught. And so it's an ongoing process. So as CEO in every area of your life, you're making the best decision that you can make for your company, the best possible decision that you can make for self. That's what it means to be the chief executive officer. It means that you're going to make the best possible decision that you can make in that given situation for the whole. It's not based on emotions. It's not based on feelings. It's not based on friendship. It's not based on family. It's not based on any of that. It's based on you knowing that you are the key. You are the answer, you are the solution, and that you can walk in your greatness. So we invite you, if you're ready to be a part of a tribe that thrives, we invite you to join us at onelifeagency.com. We truly are a movement that is changing lives one person at a time. We're helping you realize your greatness and walk in it. We're helping you to reprogram your mind and to change what you think about you. Because it's not what the outside forces thinks about you that hinders you the most. It's the lies that you've started to believe about yourself. And now you've taken it on as your truth, as your identity, but it's a lie. It was false information that was put into this database called your brain, and then you started to believe it. It got embedded in your subconscious, and now you take it as truth, but it is not your truth, and it is not who you are. So it's time for you to reprogram and to reset your mind. We're talking about a mindset that will change your life forever. This has been One Life Agency. We just look forward to you being a part of us. Remember, live your life intentionally. Live it on purpose. Live your best life now. But most of all, be one life, because you only have one. So be that one life that you've dreamed about. Until the next time, take care of you.